host, Simi Sharma, and I will be your medicine woman for the next hour. Acne can occur due to a number of reasons. You could have irregular eating habits, not eating the right foods, unhealthy lifestyle. Teenage acne will occur anyway. There's really not much that can be done for teenage acne. But what you all wanted to really know was natural remedies for acne. So we actually did a bit of research for you, and I will discuss the natural cures, the natural remedies that you can try, and Dr. Qureshi will then tell us a few of the medicinal pharmaceutical products that are available. If you get an orange, obviously you eat the inside fruit of the orange, but the peel, the orange peel, if you can make that into a paste with a pestle and mortar, and then mix that with a little bit of water, and then apply that to your face like a mask. If you leave that on for about half an hour to 45 minutes, and then afterwards wash it off with cold water, sorry, I was just about to say hot water, with cold water, and then just dab your face dry. Do that about 3 times a week. That is a natural remedy for spots. Let me just get 1 clove of garlic and actually crush the garlic with a pestle and mortar, and then add some water, dilute it with some water, because the garlic in its pure form is going to be too strong on the skin. If you dilute it with some water and then you dab that onto your spots or your troublesome areas, don't put that all over your face, just dab that onto the areas that you think need treatment. Leave that on for about 15-20 minutes, no longer, and then wash that off with cold water. You will find that that will help a lot, and that helps also with scarring. Hello and welcome back to the Medicine Woman. Before I very briefly cut Doctor off before we went on the break, Doctor was discussing about acne. Not see the results straight away. It takes time. With all natural products, it takes time for them to build up in the body, but because they're natural, you can carry on. The acne or the spots will improve, and the condition of the skin will improve as well. May I also add, spots in teenagers, as me and Doctor discussed, it is obviously a common thing that a lot of teenagers go through, and it is due to the hormones being here, there and everywhere, and the hormones trying to reach a settled level. It's stressing you out and you really do need to sort it. Then you can go to the chemist. You can buy a lot of creams, as we discussed earlier, facial scrubs, facial washes for acne, for spots. And if they don't work for you, then you can go and see the doctor, and there are a lot of gels available on prescription. There's capsules available, there's tablets available that the doctor can prescribe if the acne or the spots are detrimental to your lifestyle. Also, one more factor before we move on to our next topic. Tree oil is very good to wash your face. So if you find that you don't want to use soap, or soap isn't really improving the condition of your spots, if you use tea tree oil face scrub or tea tree oil face wash, I can just about say tea tree oil, bit of a tongue twister, but no, if you do try tea tree oil, it's very good. Just use it twice a day, morning and night. We're going to come on to a break now. We'll be straight back after the break, and we'll discuss the other topics. I wonder why I've got a huge grin on my face. Well, while we were on break, Doctor here was telling me a few jokes, and some of his jokes were actually so funny. The best cure for wrinkles is obviously not to get stressed, and the best way not to get stressed. On to our next topic, which is migraines and headaches. We were going to do the order of headache first, eye as well, so it radiates down one side of the face, going down to the eye. It can affect the jaw as well. Accompanied with migraine, you quite often get the nauseous feeling. There can be an aversion to bright lights. When you cannot look at bright lights, it just hurts your eyes when you look at them. Also with migraines, sometimes in very severe forms of migraine, you do tend to get a numbness, sometimes down one side of the arm or one side of the leg. I mean, if you do find that you get numbness in one side of your leg or arm, then you must go and see your GP. It pinpointed on the fact that if you do suffer from migraine, obviously some people have aversion to bright lights, so they may well want to go into a dark room and lie down. I think to look out for ladies who are on the oral contraceptive pill Also, if children suffer from migraine, they also need to go to the doctor. A lot of factors that can trigger migraine can be hormonal changes. A lot of ladies around the time of the month, menstrual time, they do suffer from migraine. It can be obviously because you're on certain medication, as we just discussed, the oral contraceptive pill. So you obviously do need to take that into consideration. It can be stress. A lot of us suffer migraines. I myself, I find I suffer migraines when I'm under stress. Okay. When you're stressed, you have too much workload on, or you're thinking too much. Regular eating habits, you do need to look at your eating habits, regulate them, incorporate more healthy foods into your diet. Certain foods that you can avoid if you suffer from migraines on a regular basis, and they are common foods, as we all know. Cheese, strong cheeses are not very good. Red wine is not very good. Some people suffer from migraine when they eat fish. Chocolate. You can buy roll-ons that you rub onto the forehead that are like menthol sticks, and they cause cooling on the forehead. So if you can change your lifestyle, if you can improve your lifestyle. But we're coming to the end of the show, Neely. The time has just flown by. Sorry we haven't had a chance to discuss headaches. I just want to say a big thank you to Dr. Qureshi for joining us. Thank you, Dr. Qureshi. We'll see you all next week. Please do join us. Take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and see you next week. Even if they're not free, you can obviously double check that with your local surgery, but you must get this sorted. If you feel that maybe you have an STD, then you need to get that, you need to be screened for that and get that treated, because STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, do cause fertility problems. Just men, if any of the partners or both partners smoke excessively, that can cause infertility problems. You know, women are quite open. They talk to their friends or they talk to the doctor about infertility. But men tend to keep it very hush-hush. Men see it as a sign of inferiority if they tell their friend or tell the doctor that they can't get their partner pregnant. So we are going to look at causes of male infertility. There are loads of causes. I've got a whole 2-page list here. But first we're going to ask Doctor. You know what, this is such an interesting topic. I think we needed longer than an hour, Doctor, to discuss this, don't you think? Haven't got very long now. The hour's literally flown. What we're going to do is we will continue this subject next week. Doctor obviously has got a lot more to discuss. We were going to discuss what techniques to do, what to do, how to do. Thank you, Doctor. We look forward to seeing you next week. If you have any questions or queries you want to ask us regarding infertility, then please email us. What I suggest you do is, do you raise your legs often? When you sit down, always make sure your legs are higher than the rest of your body. Do you do that?
Okay.
Are you doing that, Mrs. M?
Yeah, well, sometimes, not all the time.
Make sure you do that often. So, like, literally, your legs are here and the rest of your body's here. So if there is fluid, the fluid will sort of drain away.
Okay.
So that's something that you should try to do. Also, if you can massage your legs. Get some oil, a massage oil. Really, it doesn't have to be anything expensive, just a normal oil, and massage your legs on a regular basis to stimulate blood flow to the area. When you're sitting down, just move your legs up and down like this. You know, when you're sitting back and have your legs move, and just move them up and down, just stimulate the blood flow to the extremities, to your feet, to your legs. Raise them as often as you can. Do massage them. That is very, very important. You can just massage, or get somebody to massage your legs every day. If you do it twice a day, that's good. You know, yeah, and you can get some Mrs. M, you can get some very, very good massage oils. Some massage oils, obviously you've got to double check this is suitable for you, but some massage oils have actual chili extracts in them. And what they do is they increase the heat flow to the area, hence they increase the blood flow to the area, make the area warm where they're massaging, and increase blood flow, and that helps in itself. Only got 1 minute remaining, so it looks like I'm not going to be able to discuss conjunctivitis today, although I had it all prepared for me right in front of me. So next week, what we'll do is we'll go back to this conjunctivitis, as I really do want to explain to you what can be done, what can be used for bacterial conjunctivitis, allergy and dry eyes, because that is a very, very common problem. Saturday, if you can all join me again between 6 and 7, 6 and 7, and I'll have lots and lots of useful information. Please do ring me very much, and I'll see you next week. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Hello and welcome back to The Medicine Woman. I'm your host, Simi Sharma, and again you're going to have me for the next hour. This week we are going to be discussing a topic that many of you have rung up about. Many of you have asked us specifically to talk about this. So we took it upon our hands to dedicate this whole episode just to talking about this topic. This topic is very, very common amongst all communities. It's common in Asian communities, but it's common everywhere. And I hate to say this, but most of us at one time or another in our lives do suffer from this topic that we're going to discuss today. So the topic that we are going to discuss today is, unfortunately, depression. Quite often we don't know we're suffering from depression. It can have a very, very slow sort of creep on very slowly. And the way you know that you're suffering from depression is that you feel low all the time. You haven't got a desire to do anything. You have low feelings that just don't go away. You can't shake them off. You can't shift them. So this constant low sort of sad feeling. There's no enjoyment in wanting to do anything. There's no get up and go sort of feeling. You just feel lethargic, exhausted, and the things that would normally bring you joy. I'm going to try to explain on what you should look out for if you feel maybe you're going down that road where you are feeling a slight onset of depression. Hello and welcome to KK Showbiz. Today we're here with the lovely Thamir Khan, who's flown all the way from sunny Mumbai to cold UK. So let's catch up with him and see how he's finding it here. You're working on your album Talash, is that right?
Yeah, I already released the album Talash here.
I want to ask you about your latest, the video that you're working on, Daira. Now, is that a love song? It's about separation, is that right? Does that mean you are officially single?
Yeah.
Yes, hey listen girls, he's single! I'm sure the girls are going to be going mad in the UK.
Okay.
I have got to ask you this, how have you found the difference between the India audience and the UK audience? Now Thamir, I've got to ask you this. A little birdie's told me that you are really, really missing India, and you're a good cook, so you can cook all the dishes that you would have there. You can cook them here.
For sure.
Good, good. So hopefully you will be sitting here again. Not exactly here, but we'll be sitting down and catching up with you again. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Join me again on KK Showbiz. Bye for now. Wow, saris and suits. Let's go inside a nookie and see what they've got. My God, look at this, guys. This is absolutely amazing. £390. Okay, that's above my budget. Let's have a look. That! I could just imagine getting married in that. Ah! How are you, Karan?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
Good, thank you. How you been?
I'm all right. Stressed, usual.
You're always stressed. We've just had a look around here.
Yeah, do
the
you like it?
selection is absolutely gorgeous. Since I've been coming here, your clothes have been getting more trendier and trendier. It can't be you choosing them then, can it?
No.
Karan, what is this?
This is actually something that the brides used to put on their hair. So you know the chotlis, the chotlos, however people like to pronounce it.
In Punjabi we say the gut.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You wouldn't get much of that in my hair. My hair's really thin. I'll tell you what I really like. We're going to pretend that I'm going to a party now.
Okay.
So your mum
Yes.
is going to get me dressed up
Yep.
with my nice sari, my jewellery, and my prints. So
Fine.
we want to see the before and after.
Yeah, not a problem.
Can you do that?
Yep.
Can you make us beautiful?
I will try my hardest.
Magical Karan, he'll try his hardest. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like a proper princess with this. Karan,
Yes.
how much would something like this cost me back?
You're looking at the region of anywhere between £750 to...
It is lovely. It feels really heavy as well. And don't forget, I haven't got the blouse on, so if
No.
I had the blouse on, it'd
It'd
be
look
all
even bigger.
complete.
Exactly.
Now, something like this, Karan,
Yes.
would someone wear it as a wedding sari or would it be worn as a party?
You'll always get away with it. You'll stand out.
I'll wear it to your wedding. What do you
Why-
think?
Not a problem. You look better than the bride.
Oh, what about the jewellery then, Karan? What jewellery would you pick out for me with this? This is blingy, so what sort of jewellery are we going to go
Jewelry
for?
would...
You look very dashing.
Yeah, I know. Does it suit me?
You look better than me.
Wow, thanks to God.
How do you feel?
Wow, I feel good. I feel very rich, beautiful, handsome. Wow.
See, I finally found the man of my dreams, my Prince Charming.
Thank you, yaar. Thank you.
Okay, so what advice, what message are you going to give to all our female audience out there on the type of clothes they should go for?
First of all, get married.
Thank you,
No
Karan.
problem. Thank you very much.